Hi everybody, Heidi, the Yorkshire crafter. How are you? I hope you're all well. I think I've got everything ready for today. We're going to do a couple of shaker cards today, if that's all right with everybody. I did have a go with one and I put it all together, but it's not practice, so my practice is never normally my final, so there'll be a few bits that I change on it. Before we get going, if you guys can share my video if you like it, that is. Thumbs up, comment, any interaction whatsoever does me a massive favour and I'll be forever grateful. Right guys, let's see what we can do. We have got both kids, Rosie and Lexi, so I am really sorry in advance if they kick off like they did when I was recording yesterday. Today's date, 2nd of August 2023. I'm trying to keep an eye on dates and everything, but you'll notice I don't upload them all in order of recording. So for my own benefit, when people ask me a question, I'm like, don't know what to talk about. So I have to go back and watch it, and I don't like watching them. So I sort of keep a record when I've done stuff. So that's better for me. Right, let's crack on. So I have pre-cut. I've pre-cut and stuck that, but I'm going to show you what I did. Just so you know what I'm doing. So with two infinity dies, what I've done, just get a couple of card pieces. They're already cut, but I'm keeping these ones separate because these are my good ones. These aren't my dodgy batch that I got that I told you about. So I'm keeping them separate. So what I've done is I've stuck that. I haven't measured it or anything. And the reason I've not measured it or give you any measurements is because you may do a different size card to me. And all you've got to think about is putting it somewhere central. You might want it down here because you might want to put some up there. But I want to put mine up here. The only thing I haven't and I won't do is the sentiment, because I didn't get them out. In fact, I totally forgot about it. So I'll do the sentiments after. It doesn't really matter. I mean, they might not even have sentiments on at all. So I've done that. Stuck it down. Just move that out of the way so I know what I'm doing. And I've come back with that all. So that's the first one. And depending on how much overhang you want here, depends on what size die you use next. So all I do, cut it a little bit smaller so that I know it's going to be somewhere there. Put my die in, all the way around, Heidi. Put my die in, move that out of the way, put it through the machine, and I've got that. So what I do then, just put a little bit of glue around it. And stick it down. Just try and get it as even as you can all the way around. And there you've got your... I mean, I like it and all when you just with white, and you know, do a white one. I think it looks lovely, mate. That's all you need to do. But while we're doing that bit, before we do the stamping, this is really thick acetate. This is the what's she called? Lisa Horton acetate. In fact, I've just ordered some more. I've got the first lot of Create and Craft. I'm only cutting enough to cover that circle. Yeah, I got the first lot of Create and Craft. And I can't get hold of it again now. So I did find somewhere on internet yesterday. I've never heard of the shop, so I'm not going to give any details till I know that it's genuine. That should be enough there. What I love about this acetate, I mean, yesterday I cut it out with the machine, but you don't have to. But it's got a protection on My nails are only filthy, you know, because I've just been messing with a different project. I'm actually in the middle of painting some stones and stuff. So I'm going to peel it off both sides. Then it becomes clear. Stick that down. I might as well do this bit now while we're doing a bit of sticking. Any excess, I'll just cut it off. I didn't get my tape ready either. I'll have a look, see how much tape I've got. Not a lot. We'll have to use one of these, I think. It's a bit thicker. Yeah, we'll sort the tape out when we get to it, I think. I'll just see what I can grab. Oh, look what I just found. My original one. In the sticker drawer. Where it doesn't belong. Right, I've got some pads out ready. Right, so we're just going to put that to the side. There you go, nice and easy front. But I've got mucky already. I've got mucky and I haven't even started with inks yet. That will do. Right, I'm just putting that behind us out of the way. So we're going to get a piece of, I'm using the, is it hot press watercolour from Lavinia? And obviously I'm going to cut it down, but in the middle of there, I'm going to stamp the blossom tree, I think it's called. My sticker's not on it. My sticker's not on it, but it's the blossom tree. Now, yesterday I did it in black when I was messing. Today I'm going to do it in brown. And I do have my brown out. Yes, I do. It's here. That is really annoying me. Let me just put these straight. I like these cards. I like shaker cards. I love interactive cards. Have any ink on there. So I'm going to come in with it. Which way am I doing it? This way. I'm just going to let it soak the ink in a minute. Do you know, it's so grey and miserable in here today. I've even had to put big light on. Because it was so dull and horrible. Yeah, that's okay. I'm not worried about bits where it doesn't look to have stamped properly. That's absolutely fine. I told Andy I was going to stamp it in brown. He said, no, don't. Leave it in black. But I weren't settling right with it. So on this, we are going to squirt a tad bit of water at the side. Get my tiny little brush. Make sure it's clean. And I'm going to put on, these are the Zig clean colour, and I'm using dark pink and fluorescent, I think it is. Yeah, fluorescent pink. So all I'm actually doing is putting a dot in the middle. So I mean, you can't see, I can't see it, but as soon as I add a little bit of water, that brings that straight out. And I don't want to colour it all in, you know, dark. So that's why it's like it is there. And ideally, I want them, put a bit more of this in because it's fluorescent. and it's not as dark. I may, depending, I may touch that up, see what I think of it after. It's not very, yeah, it is. It's a nice pink. I purposely want different pinks in, so I don't want it to be boring. And the shaker bits we're putting in are different. I'm just worried that you can't see that. And yet it's beautiful here. I'll have a look through camera. What I might do is dab a little bit in the middle and brush it out. Oh, that's better. There you go, that's better, and it's got lighter pink ends, hasn't it? Yeah. Do a couple more of that. I wish I'd done them all like that now. I like that. It's so foolproof with these. If you haven't got these pens, it certainly is worth investing. Like I say, I nearly got rid of mine, so I didn't use them. And I never knew anybody else who used them, and now it's like they're just suddenly making a huge comeback. So I'm not going to complain at that. Let's do a couple of dark ones here. Can't believe they're being quiet. Shouldn't have said that, should I? Nope. Just moving a bit of that one back over these bits that are a bit lighter. That's good. Couple of light ones. In fact, I'm just going to colour this in. I'm not even going to go back over a couple of these. And that's all there is to it. There we go. That's your pink one. Clear that off. I asked Sandy to get me some kitchen towel. I didn't look at the make when I just took this wrapper off, but my goodness me. You get paper thicker than that. That's horrible. Been tight now, isn't it? Right. We'll shake a couple of these up, colour in some leaves. That will okay, it didn't go all over. I don't want that to fall everywhere. I'm just going to put a little dot in the middle. I don't know if these blossom flowers have a white dot, a yellow dot, no dot. I don't do flowers. And I don't let him buy me flowers because I think it's a total waste of money. Better things to spend my money on. Oh yeah, I like that. That'll do. And I'm just going to put a little bit of green on these leaves. Just brightens it up a little bit, doesn't it? I should have done the frame later because I need to get straight onto that bit now. And this ain't dry. I've got two greens out to do two different colours, but I like that. And I think that's just enough. I think that's lovely. I'm going to give it a blast because I want to use it straight away. And I don't want to smudge it at this stage. And I'm not going to blot it because then that will smudge it. Oh, there you go, it's dry already. That was quick. Bend it back round with that. Look at that, all done. Right, we'll bring in the card base. I like top fold cards. I much prefer them to any other. I'm going to move that because it's got that yellow paint on. So somewhere here is that going to go. And I've cut my top piece so it's just short all the way around of the base. Right, so if you watch my videos, you know that's how I prefer my cards. So somewhere there, I want that to be quite central. I think that looks all right. So I'm going to cut straight up here and a little bit off that side. That should fit now. Take a little bit more off this side. Watch it, I bet I've cut too much off bottom there now. Silly girl. That's okay. So we'll put a bit of glue on back of this. Where's my glue? I've just had it in my hand. Oh, it's there upside down. So we're just going to glue this to the card base. Gosh, I'm absolutely red hot. So what I'm going to do is hold it in place with that. Want it a bit higher up. There we go. Right, on the back of the actually, yeah. So I'm going to put some brown ribbon around the front, and I'm not putting a bow in it. Well, not a bow as such. So what I want is a piece of double-sided tape. I'm going to turn it over. So depending on where you want to put your bow, I'm just going to come down here. I'm going to take the liner off. And I'm just going to stick it down flat. I've stuck it to paper, haven't I? I didn't do that yesterday. Oh my god. What a donkey. That's okay. I can't believe I just did that. Well, I can. I absolutely can. I didn't put any up front yesterday. And then when I was doing it, I thought, I wish I'd put some up front. So that's why I've done it like that today. But I can do it same as I did before. In fact, I'll do it now. I just put a bit of easy release tape on, so that's fine. It was mainly just to keep it straight. You guys are probably a lot better at doing this than me. I'm not used to ribbons and stuff. And that's why this is just going in a knot. I probably made this look really, really, really hard work. My daughter makes my bows and stuff for me. Using a fork, believe it or not. Right, perfect. Now I want that to stick just a little bit up here. There we go. That's the kind of bows I do. I'll sort that out in a bit, because I'll have it a bit flatter all the way up to thing, but I'm happy with that. And now's the time, if you're going to do it, put a sentiment on. But I'm not putting one on because I ain't got them out. So we're going to take this double-sided tape. I'm hoping there's enough to go around here. You're going to go all around the edges. The reason I'm opening is because we are doing a double foam, because sometimes when I make shakers it's not deep enough, so I am hoping that there's enough to finish this one. And it's okay for the next one because I'll go on with a different kind. I mean, it also depends how many sequins and stuff you want to put in. If you're only putting a few in, just go with one layer, and obviously it's cheaper. Oh, I think there's going to be enough here, is there? So you guys in America, you use Scotch tape. I would give anything to get my hands on Scotch tape, but I refuse to pay what they charge over here. It's disgusting. So if any of my friends are going to America, you could always pick me up some Scotch tape. I'd be very grateful. Saying that, my son's going next week. It won't go craft shopping though, not a chance. And I'm just going to put a couple of bits here, because when I put the shaker bits in, I don't want them to come to the bottom, because then you'd have to put a load in. So I'm actually going to stop them from going down by putting that there. I'm also going to put another row there, because if this does go in the post, I mean, I'm risking it anyway. If this goes in post, they get squashed. That's why you'll see a lot of people use scrap card behind the cards to give them depth and height and what have you, so that they don't have to take the risk of them being all squashed, which I totally get. Right, there we go. I did it! Yay! And I didn't run out. Right, now we're going to stick this down. I'm going to take all these off. I'm hoping to work on some shaker tags this weekend. I love, love, love the shaker tags. Easily pleased. Right, so we know around that circle there is where we want our bits, so we've got that much to play with. So I'll just chuck all these little bits in the bin, otherwise I'm going to end up a mess. And I've got some bits out. And I'm not putting a lot in. I love them. I don't want to waste them in a shaker. That sounds awful, doesn't it? Put them bits in there. I'm going to put some of these bright pink bits in. I've just got a load of all different ones out, and I mean all different ones. Some little beads here. I'll stick some of these in. I've gone for all round the same sort of colours. Is that enough? Put a couple of these stars in. No, do you know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to put the rest of these in. I've tons and tons of beads. There we go, that's fine. Yay, that's another packet empty in the bin. Right, so we can get all them on there. Flatten it down. Now I've got to do this first time without messing it up. Get your lid, as I call it. There you go. Ah, I think, oh, I didn't, there's quite a few in, but it's not that bad, is it? I like that. And it's perfect with the blossom tree. I might put a couple of sequins around it, I don't know yet. But I just love the white and white. The brown for the brown branch. Yeah, I think maybe a few too many. Where's my original? I'll show you my original. Yeah, I didn't put the beads in this one. Oh, I did different white cards as well. So that's that card. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I won't go through the process of cutting, but we're going to do the same thing. Some card base. Is it? It's bent. Do it that one. Do that one. Just put that away so I know where I am. So I'm going to use, this is a new stamp for me. I just stamped it today to see how it's stamped. It's not new for me, but I haven't used it. Lunar Lights. So, oh, I didn't even cut my base out, did I? I was doing it with you guys, that's why I didn't cut it out. Oh, I did. See, look. So I'm doing it in purples. So it'll be the same thing. But I'm going to stamp it in blue. I've cut two pieces because one I'm going to try and, well, not try and walk, or, you know, just have some running colour. No, do you know what? No, I'm not. Don't like it. So I don't need the blue now. Let's just stamp it in the original purple. That's stamped in Monarch. I mean, these are never ended. These are fantastic for Christmas. Right, I'm lifting it a bit higher up and off because I want space at the bottom to put the beads. So I have no idea what I'm doing about ribbon and stuff on this because I haven't made this one up. I've just cut it out ready. Right. It's not very bright, is it? Just going to make sure it's... Yep. Right, let's stick the back into it. That one looks a bit bigger, doesn't it? Let's have a look. That's because I don't measure out. Let's go with this one instead. I mean, it might not even work like this. I'm so sorry about, like, say, I can switch it off. I don't really hear it that much now. But I just sort of heard her then. So just get it level all the way around. I've done the same thing with cutting it. I've just used, I used Master Layouts too. It was in the 2 oblongs out of there. So that's the Gina K. Put that away. Right, we'll put the acetate on. We might as well do it in one go, aren't we? That won't fit. I'm going to cut it that way because I don't want it to be too much of a push. I keep all my little bits because I do little shaker cards, so it all comes in handy. Been thinking about doing some pictures now. You know, like sometimes I do pictures instead of cards. I think I've been I've missed doing them, so I think I'm going to have a go again. I like doing that. I'm wanting to do black and white, grey. I just think they can look stunning, so that's what I'm going to try working on. Take the cover off this. Sometimes I forget to take the cover off and I think, gosh, that acetate's dull. I do love it. Stick that down and then that bit's done. Until I decide what ribbon I'm putting on. I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm putting it yet, so I'll just put that behind there. I'm going to stick with pinks then to brighten this up, because it is quite dull, isn't it? Pink and purple. I wonder what, let's have a look on here a minute. What purple with the fluorescent pink would be like. Purple and blue. Oh, I like that. I like that. But I don't know if it'd go with the... That's okay. If I don't go with the purple, I've got a blue base already done. I'm going to do purple and blue. That looks nice to me. So we'll start at the top. 2-step colouring, it's dead easy. And you want to work in small areas, otherwise it starts drying and it don't work as well. Keep wiping your brush off. Takes that purple out of it. Ideally you could do with a lighter blue again for the bottom. Oh, I do like that. There you go, I've gone straight off the lines. Because I can't stick my head under the camera. I want to put some down here, but I think it'll spoil it. She's so loud, ain't she? What's everyone's plans for the weekend? I know it's only Wednesday, but I've got to get this house clean top to bottom. I will not go away when my house is not tidy. Even though my daughter's coming to stay, the thought of her coming to stay and it not being tidy is another thing. So yes, that is me for the weekend, as well as trying to get some videos in front, which I said I wanted to do. Now then, see, I want to put something here, but I don't know what to do. We could put some foil. Let's have a look. I think the blue's going to be better, isn't it? Just put acid. Lexi! That is really loud. Just get some more acid here. If you haven't seen them on my other videos, that's what I'm using. But it also comes with these as well. So you've got your polka dot. I mean, that could look lovely over the top. And then you've got your snowy effect. Do you know what? Let's have a look at this. And then I won't be bothered about... what do we think? I don't know what to think. No, I don't want purple. I definitely decided on that. Oh gosh, I wish you were live. I wish I could speak to you all. The dots? Or does it cover too much up? We'll go plain. But before I do that, I'm just going to get a little bit of this blue, put it on the surface. I'm probably going to spoil it all now. I'm going to... Where's that gone? Can't even see it. So if I was to put a little dot... Or we just take a little bit of water, here goes nothing, and just drag it down from there. Will that do it? Yes, that's what I wanted. That's all I wanted. Oh, I'm more than happy with that. Now I want a bit of that purple. I'm more than happy with that. That looks great. I hope you can see it like I can. Don't like trying new stuff when we're already filming. But I love that. I'm happy with that. Right, let's put it together. I'll make that purple one up because, like I say, I won't waste it. So I'll just stamp another colour, another flower. You can tell how tough it is, can't you, when you hear it cutting? Well, I wasn't expecting to go with blue, so I don't know if I got... Mind you, I got black thread out, which I think is what I wanted to use originally. But I've got some mermaid one as well. Let's have a look at that. You don't need acetate for this. Use your packaging. Makes brilliant shaker cards. So we know that that is going to go on there. Oh, that makes a brilliant look to it with that down. Ideally, I'd like to put glitter down, but with it being a shaker, it tends not to work as much. Just wondering if a bit of white down these dots might... Yeah, that's better. Just gives it a little bit more oomph, if you like. I'm just doing it where there is already dots. In fact, I might put a few extras down. Should have used the silver pen, shouldn't I? That's better. It's give it such a different look. And then just on the little thingies, whatever the thingies are. There we go. Is that all we need? Oh, look at that. Every time. And let's say there's literally all the dots are already there. I think Poscas, apart from when they do that, they are very quickly becoming my new best friend. Oh, you can see it a bit. Oh, that's the colour I should have put up there for it. I think we'll call that a day. I love that bit now, that's dead pretty. Right, get rid of this before it moves on to it. let's put it together. I'm using some different tapes that I've got. This is the Junior K. Gosh, I ain't used one of these for a long time. Don't even know if it's going to be deep enough, but let's see if we're going to put some ribbon on first. So that's got the blues and the purples in it and the silver. So I think I'm just going to tie that round it. Don't want to put it on it yet. And we're going to go round here. Shall we do it round twice? Let's have a look. Get a bit of this red tape. I'll put it there. And ideally, without measuring, gosh, it's good stuff, this red tape. Right, without measuring, hopefully that's about right. Is that dry? Yeah. This is lawn fawn, this is the mermaid one. You see all the colours in it. It's amazing. Just wondering, do I start at the front? Wrap it round? Yeah, I am. So this is going to be dead awkward and I'm going to make it look absolutely nightmarish. So and I want to do it twice. Well, I want to tie it here. So you're already coming that way. I'm going to bring you around one more time and I'm going to cut you about there. Right, we're doing it to this side because I didn't cut it long enough. And I think I'm going to tuck it under there. And bring them into knot. Yes. That's what I wanted. Hey, I'm happy with that. Perfect. Love it. Right, let's form it up. Gosh, can't even get it started. Right, please be deep enough. So, obviously straight down the edge. It's probably going to take more than the last one. Because we're going to have to do it. What's that doing? We're going to have to do it down this side as well to stop the shaker bits from being everywhere. because you can't tell the difference in quality. Just in the backing paper that's on it. A lot of money if you're doing cards like this to send out, especially if it's to, you know, when people throw them away. Yes, I did just say that word. Yeah, it's a lot of money a lot of expense for somebody who doesn't appreciate it. I got drawers full because I don't like sending them out. I keep them all. She's so loud, isn't she? Lexi! Wish I brought myself a brew up. I'm desperate for a cuppa. Only drink black coffee. That's my black coffee, or I drink a Diet Coke. That's me. Don't do any alcohol. Don't like tea. Can't stand the smell of tea. Ugh. So my guilty pleasure is coffee. And then I won't have one after 12 o'clock because I'll be off my rocker if I do. So I'm very limited really. I'm going to try and do another video straight after this, but I can't. I feel so bad when Lexi's snoring like that. I know a lot of you don't mind. Right. There you go. Didn't take that long, did it? Last bit. Gosh, use that for all. Right, let's put the thingy on the base. I should have done it when tell you what, let's glue it first. Should have done it before I put the foam tape on like I did with the round one. Right, I'm hoping that I'm just going to go right by. Let's see if that works. That looks good, doesn't it? Is it a bit wonky? Or is that just me? I think that looks good. I'm going to have to put a dab of glue on there. That looks like it's coming undone. It dries clear, so it's not a problem. Right, let's get some bits in it. So we don't want the pinks. I have got them all outside of me. I'm just trying to. I've put stuff all over the top. So I've got some blue beads. We'll put a couple of. They look like mermaids. We'll put a couple of them in. Well, get rid of them. Put them in. I wanted to put some sequins in. I didn't get the blue stuff out, that's why it's behind me. I weren't using blue, was I? So I've got about a bit of silver and a bit of blue. Let's do that. Let's have a look at that first. They're too light. I don't want to put really light. Let's have a look. This will have come from the range. That's where I got all my stuff from at the beginning. Now this is a big shaker space. Oh look, all my hair's dropping out. What I want to know is, because it's different tape, how much shaky room is it giving me? Okay. So I'll just go a few dark. We'll put some silver in. Actually, these were Christmas ones that I picked up, so they'll be 2-year-old then. I'm gonna empty this, so I'll put this straight in. These have all come from, well, a lot of it comes from diamond painting and stuff. That's empty. I love it when things start emptying, it's great, it really is. Right, let's lighten it up with a few lighter blue stars. No idea where these little jars come from, but aren't they cute? Pixie jars. See, I don't think there's a lot there, and this seems to be a bigger shaker, doesn't it? So I'm going to keep piling it in. Right, let's do it. Let's see what this gives us. So flatten them out. I still don't think there's enough there. You think about how big. Oh, not be alright, because it's just going to sit at the bottom, isn't it? We're going with it anyway. Let's do it. And then I'll do that purple one offline, and I'll get these up as soon as possible. I hope you have a go. I hope you enjoy it. Please share if you like my video, and if you haven't already subscribed, it would be an absolute pleasure. Also, we have a Facebook group, Heidi-The Crafter, with giveaways and stuff. I've still got to do that giveaway. I'll do it before I go away, promise. So let's do it. Dun, dun, dun. Please work. Right, away. Centralish. Going down. Is it? Can't move it anywhere. So, didn't expect to be doing the blue one. Thought we'd do the purple. I really want to make sure that's down before I shake it. There is times when I've shook it and everything's flown back out. Yes. Oh no. Oh no, I know what I did. Look what I did with the tape. The ribbon, it's on the inside. No. And I didn't powder my sides, which I normally do. Disaster. Actually, do you know what? Oh, I can't believe it stuck to the sides. It doesn't do it on all the tapes. Why didn't somebody tell me? The ribbon's behind it, innit? Div. I'm going to put that as my tag. Spot the mistake. But do you know what? I still quite like it, and there's enough shaking. Good job, I put a lot in, isn't it? Right guys, there you have it. One with a great big mistake, but I love it still. and then your nice floral ones. Right guys, I'm off to do another one without the same mistake, and I'll catch you later. Happy crafting, bye.